Life on the road and living in a vehicle can be tough, and not everybody is mechanically inclined. And RV Miles talks about electric RVs. What's up, blind viewers? How's everybody doing today? All right, let's start out with RV Miles. Always a good channel. I enjoy their channel a lot. Always has good information. Now, this time they're talking about, among other things, electric RVs and trailers. A little trailer that has batteries in it, and it not only can power the RV, but you can drive it around with a joystick and move it around your campsite and everything else. But yeah, kind of interesting stuff.
In exclusive with RV Business, Lippert showed off a concept chassis that at least parts of which will be on RVs as soon as the 2023 model year. Details aren't all available yet, but the concept chassis has a giant bank of lithium batteries running down between the frame rails.
Now, I talked about this stuff not too long ago in a video about electric RVs and everything, and how batteries, yeah, you know, these things are heavy. I mean, they're going to add a lot of weight, not to mention they don't last forever, and when they do go out, they are very expensive to replace. I mean, it costs a lot to replace batteries, and it's going to take a lot of batteries and a lot of power to move an RV and a trailer and everything, because they're talking about, you know, a little prototype for an RV as well, not just a little trailer. So yeah, I did talk about all this stuff, and because it was when California said, oh, no more generators or leaf blowers or anything else, these small, you know, engines, and that means your generators on your RVs and everything else. And I did talk about electric RVs and batteries. Yeah. But it's pretty interesting. But anyway, RV Miles, go over and check them, because, again, always a good channel. Very informative. I enjoy the channel a lot. RV Miles. All right, now talking about batteries and everything, the Campulance Man. He is changing batteries, and it just, a lot of people have solar systems and do this and do that, and a lot of folks like to do things themselves. And how many people just go ahead and, well, all I gotta do is get some panels and a charge controller and throw some shit in here and get some batteries and have at it. And you know, hey, it's not that bad, it's not that expensive, it's not that complicated.
All are due to my batteries in the solar system. So without a good battery system, I'd be lost. So it's a big thing for me. So what I've got going on here is I'm going to be putting 400 amp hours of lithium batteries, replacing my 300 amp hours of gel batteries. So I had a back and forth with the supplier of the batteries about matching the voltages before I install them. And when the batteries showed up, they were at 13.33 volts and 13.28 volts. So that might not seem like a big difference, but it is.
But it is. And yeah, a lot of people just think, oh, well, hey, all I gotta do is just do this, do that. And you know, I need solar and I need power and I want to do this and I want to do that. And you know, everyone isn't knowledgeable. Everyone isn't mechanically inclined. Everybody doesn't know how to just, you know, turn a wrench and change parts. I mean, oh, it's just a starter, it's easy. Well, yeah, but everybody isn't mechanically inclined. So when you're out there and you're on the road and your vehicle breaks down, not just your vehicle, it's your home, and things go bad, and things go bad quickly. And we all know that these RVs are built kind of a little bit shady anyway. I mean, they're recreational vehicles. It's right there in the name. It's not meant to be lived in all the time and driven 24/7 and every day, you know, 365 days bouncing around. They're meant to go out in little jaunts, and they're made light and everything else. So now you guys are, you know, living in them, and all your stuff's in there, and you're replacing all these batteries and adding batteries, and them things, have some weight. But that's not all. It's not just batteries and everything. There's other things that go wrong, and just the way they run wires and even plumbing.
RV life. Wow, what is this stuff?
Oh no, why is that colorful? Rust? Lick it.
You lick it.
Honey, you missed one.
Hey, me again. How's everyone doing? Look at that. I think we're good now, babe. Let's just put it back and call it good.
All right.
Crisis averted.
Oh my goodness.
She's wet. Here we go.
That is Happily Ever Hanks. Now, them guys, I've been following them for a while. They're fun. I enjoy those guys. They're pretty funny. But yeah, they're having some water issues, as you can see. Now, they took the the underneath of their fifth wheel. They took it down because they saw water running out of it, and they decided they were going to drop that pan, that thing that's underneath there, and look up in there and see what was going on. And water's gushing out, and of course all the insulation is just soaked. And yeah, they found that there was a little hole, a crack in one of their water tanks way up the top. It looks like it's rubbing against something, and it rubbed a hole. So when it's at a certain level, the water runs out, and of course as you're splashing around, it gets that spot and runs out. So they patched it and everything, and they were smart because they didn't put everything back together until they checked it. And yes, guess what? They still had a waterfall. So they had a friend of theirs come over who was a plumber, and they went over and they were checking things in the bathroom and all kinds of stuff, but they were running around checking all kinds of things to try to find out where this water is coming from. And water's a pain in the ass anyway, because, you know, oh, it's dripping here and you're looking right there. But water could be, you know, it could be coming in right there, running down a joist or a pipe or whatever, and dripping over here. So just because it's dripping here and you're looking up there, it could be coming from anywhere. It will follow. Water's a pain in the ass to try to find it. But anyway, but the point is these things, it's, you know, everyone isn't mechanically inclined. Everyone isn't willing to just rip their shit apart, especially if they have an expensive, a big ass fifth wheel or a Class A. Everyone isn't real keen on grabbing shit and just start unscrewing stuff and ripping stuff out and, and doing that. Some people have no problem. I mean, you know, you got guys like Badge. Now, if, you know, he breaks down or something happens, he doesn't have a problem. He got all the tools and the know-how, and he can go fix it. But then you got other folks that are, you know, hey, who knows? We'll say some of the ladies, and not all the ladies, some of the ladies. We got Morgan. Come on, Morgan. You know she'll crawl. We've seen her many times crawl underneath that Bronco and turn a wrench. And hey, she might not get it right, but she does it. So I'm not saying that the ladies can't do it too, but there's a lot of, you know, women that are out there, and, you know, their vehicle breaks down. It doesn't have to be a big old Class A either. It could be just their van or anything. And, you know, it's doing this, it's doing that, and they're making video, and in the comment, well, it's just a starter, or it's just that, or all you gotta do is change that. It's real easy, or it sounds like it might be this. But everyone isn't, you know, again, mechanically inclined. They're not going to pop a hood or slide underneath a van or an RV and start wrenching on shit. And water, an RV, where's it coming from? Or why isn't this light working? Or why isn't this happening? And just the way they run things, and you got PEX and plastic pipes and this and that, and where's it running and how's it running? And is it rubbing on something? Did it wear a hole in it because you've been driving it around for 2 years and it's been wobbling and wiggling around and it finally rubbed a hole through something? Or there's so many different things that can go wrong. And even, you know, people that are mechanically inclined and know how things work and know what to look for, it's still a big pain in the ass. But if you don't have a clue on how to fix stuff, you're at the mercy of other people. And right now is not a good time to try to find a shop to get your stuff fixed, because again, a lot of folks, it isn't just your vehicle. It isn't your transportation. It is your home. I don't know. What do you guys think? And I'm not saying again that everybody, is incapable, but what do you think? Just leave me a comment. Do you think it's a little bit rough? No, I know. Oh, you got to fix stuff in your house too. Yeah, you do, but sometimes it's a little bit easier, and it's a lot easier to get somebody to come to your house and fix stuff than to drive your house or get your house towed to a garage and tell them, oh yeah, we can get you in 3 months. Or, yeah, we can get you in, not a problem. It should only take a couple hours. And then 3 days later of you sleeping in your home, in your vehicle, in the garage or in the parking lot, and shit's still not fixed, and the numbers are going up and up and up and up for the repair bills. Yeah. And remember, a lot of you people are out there because you have to live in one of these because you can't afford a home, or you choose to because you don't want to pay the high price of living in a house. So I'm sure you don't have a whole lot of money to be throwing out thousands and thousands of dollars every other month because something just took a shit on you. So leave me a comment. What do you guys think? Everyone's not mechanically inclined. Is this a good life for someone who doesn't know how to turn a wrench? I don't know. Tell me what you think.
I'm BlindViews, and that is the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.